She disappeared without a word. You're confused, you're hurt, and you're checking your phone every 5 minutes, waiting for that notification that never comes. Sound familiar? We've all been there. And the biggest mistake you can make right now is the one you're probably dying to make. Sending that text. You know the one. Hey, is everything okay? Or worse, the dreaded why. Let me tell you something that might sound harsh, but it's the absolute truth. The one thing that will get your power back, the one thing that will make her second guess her decision, and maybe even regret ghosting you, is absolute cold and permanent silence. Let's break this down. The first trap most guys fall into is what I call the closing statement mistake. You feel like you need to say something, anything, to wrap things up. You want to send a final message, maybe call her out, maybe just get a reason. You think you need closure. You believe that if you just understood why she vanished, you could move on. But here's the secret. Trying to force closure from someone who won't give it to you is the fastest way to lose all your dignity and power. You're essentially begging for a response. You're handing her a megaphone and asking her to announce all your perceived flaws. When you chase for closure, you're telling her you have control over my emotions. My peace of mind depends on your explanation. That's the weakest position you can be in. So why is no closure the best closure? Because her silence is the closure. Her decision to disappear without an explanation is the explanation. It tells you everything you need to know about her character, her communication skills, and her level of respect for you. A person who values you, even if they're no longer interested, will have the basic decency to say so. Ghosting is an act of avoidance. It's a coward's way out. Let's get into the psychology of the ghoster. They ghost because they want to avoid confrontation. They want to avoid an uncomfortable conversation. They want to avoid feeling like the bad guy. By disappearing, they're taking the path of least resistance for themselves, with zero regard for how it affects you. They are fundamentally conflict-averse and emotionally immature. When you send that why text, you're playing right into their hands. You're creating the very drama they were trying to avoid, which only reinforces their decision to ghost you. They'll look at your message and think, see? This is exactly why I didn't want to deal with this. He's so needy. It justifies their bad behavior in their own mind. You will never, ever get a satisfying answer. Even if she does reply, it will likely be a vague, watered-down excuse designed to make her feel better, not to give you real clarity. I've been really busy, or I'm just not in a place for a relationship right now. It's meaningless. The real closure comes from you accepting that her silence is the message, and then closing the door yourself, firmly and forever. Now here's where we flip the script. This is how you turn the tables and reclaim every ounce of your power. You are going to become the ghost. From the moment you realize you've been ghosted, your communication with her ends. Permanently. You don't text her, you don't call her, you don't watch her social media stories, you don't ask mutual friends about her. You vanish from her life more completely than she vanished from yours. You block her number. You remove her from social media. Not in an angry, dramatic way. You do it quietly. You just disappear. This isn't a game. This is you respecting yourself. You are removing someone from your life who has demonstrated they don't deserve to be in it. This complete and total silence creates a powerful vacuum. Ghosters expect you to chase. They expect you to be confused and hurt and reach out. It feeds their ego. It validates their attractiveness and their power over you. When you give them nothing, a funny thing happens. The dynamic shifts. At first, she might not notice. She's busy, she's talking to other people, she's enjoying her conflict-free life. But eventually, the silence will become deafening. Days will turn into a week, then 2. And a question will pop into her head. Wait, why hasn't he reached out? Doesn't he care? I thought he really liked me. See, your silence makes you a mystery. It disrupts her pattern. She ghosted you to maintain control, but by not reacting, you've taken all the control back. You've become unpredictable. And this is why she eventually check in. It's almost inevitable. It might be a week, a month, or even 3 months later, but you'll get that text. It'll be something casual and low effort. Hey, you. Or just thinking about you, hope you're well. Or my personal favorite, a reply to one of your social media stories with a fire emoji. Do not be fooled. This is not a genuine attempt to reconnect. This is a probe. It's an ego check. She's poking the bear to see if it's still there. She wants to know if you're still hung up on her. She wants to see if she can still get a reaction out of you to reaffirm her power. And when that text comes, what do? Absolutely nothing. You leave her on read. Or better yet, since you've blocked her, you never even see it. Your silence is the most powerful response you can give. It screams, "I've moved on. You are irrelevant to me." Now, the most important part of this entire process has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you. While you're maintaining this powerful silence, you're not just sitting around waiting. You are actively rebuilding and upgrading your own life. This is where you focus on your social proof. Hit the gym harder than ever. Focus on your work on that project you've been putting off. Reconnect with your friends, the ones who actually value you. Go out, have fun, and post about it. Not for her, but for you. You need to show yourself and the world that your life is awesome and that her absence has had zero negative impact on it. In fact, your life is even better. This isn't about faking it. It's about genuinely creating a life that you're excited to live, a life where someone who ghosts you simply doesn't fit. And please, whatever you do, avoid the temptation to send the "Are you alive?" text or any passive-aggressive message. Don't post sad quotes on your social media. Don't do anything that signals you're still thinking about her. This is the power of indifference. Indifference is so much more powerful than anger or hatred. Anger shows you still care. Indifference shows she no longer exists in your universe. When you become truly indifferent, you've won. Because the goal isn't to get her back. Why would you want someone back who disrespected you so profoundly? The goal is to get yourself back. The goal is to move on to better things instantly. There are billions of people on this planet. The moment you realize one person has chosen to remove themselves from your life without a word, your immediate response should be, "Okay, next." Don't romanticize what you had. It clearly wasn't that special if this is how she chose to end it. Your time and emotional energy are your most valuable assets. Don't waste them on someone who has shown you through their actions that they don't value you. See it for what it is, a blessing in disguise. She filtered herself out of your life so you don't have to. She showed you her true colors so you can now go and find someone who has the maturity and respect you deserve. Remember, her silence is a message. And your silence is your answer. It's an answer that says, "Message received. I'm on to better things. So go be better." Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on building uncheckable confidence. See you in the next one.